History merely repeats itself. It's all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Sometimes people say, here is something new, but actually it's old. Nothing is truly new. We don't remember what happened in the past and in the future generations. No one remembers what we are doing now. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. Alright, for the sake of the video, I've already just kind of prepped my eyelid and with a Constructivist paint pot from MAC, and I just kind of did like clean up my brow with my concealer, and that is the Good Apple concealer from KVD. I've never ever used this palette before, and I'm making a mess, and I'm in a hurry because my daughter and I and my mother-in-law are going out for Valentine's Day lunch. So I'm trying to just look simple. Simple, quick, and easy is what I'm hoping to aim. So I'm gonna take this color, mustardy color here, which probably is not going to go with the outfit, but it is what it is. It's not really an outfit, so maybe I should be all right. We're just gonna take that on a blending brush. This is a Smith 232 brush. And I'm kind of taking that up a little bit higher than usual, only because this looks a little bit close to my skin tone. I want to take this plain yellowy color here. It looks really bright on camera, but it's like a nude-ish yellowy color, and I'm gonna swipe that all over my mobile lid. And that was a Smith brush 256 brush. Okay, so it is looking a bit yellowy, but it's all right. I'm gonna take this Hudo brush. It's a J146 BKLS, and I'm gonna take this brownie greeny mucky color and put that on the outskirts, like my outer V-ish. You know what, this is turning out quite cute for a quick tutorial, because this is only basically for the face. We're just testing out a new product. I'm gonna have to come back on this palette here and do like a good look and give it the respect that it deserves, because this is cute. Like, it came to just do a little something because I just wanted a little something. I didn't want much. I'm gonna take this Brownie liner from Juvia's place and just line my eye. Oh, and it's the color Cocoa. Now, I have not prepped, primed, moisturized, or anything when it came to my face. So I am giving it to you exactly the way it is. So if it hifts up, it hifts up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Could have had another sponge. Let me get that. Okay, so I have the Good Apple concealer in the color Tan 167, which I feel like is a bit too orangey, but I do enjoy it. Normally I like to lighten it, but I don't have time to do that today. I actually prefer the other one that KVD came out with. I can't recall what it was called, but that thing was so good that I bought it multiple times. I feel like this doesn't stand up the way the other one did. And that undertone of it was so good. So I guess that just always have like a spot in my heart. Okay, so what y'all really came here for is the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation. My color is the color 1078. I was going back and forth with it because they said whatever color you are in the Good Apple balm should be the same color. However, the balm that I have is not the right shade for me. So, yeah, and it's not in stores. So I bought it off of the Ulta website because there's an Ulta near me, and if this doesn't work, I can return it to Ulta. It does not have a fragrance. It does look quite red. And if I'm not mistaken, this was supposed to be like a neutral undertone. This is not giving me neutral, that's for sure. To me, it almost looked pinky. And that was a full pump. It looks pinky to me. It looks a bit pinky. And I am just using one pump, so that was one pump on that side. She's not feeling heavy. She is giving full coverage because I do not see my beauty mark anymore. Oh yeah, she is really giving, ooh, she's giving NW45. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But if you know, you know what I mean by that. She do look nice on the skin. She is and that was only one pump, so I'm saying I see a little bit of peeking through, so she's not completely full coverage, but she's full enough. I will say that. My under eye is creasing. I'm gonna have to put some more something somewhere, because this is not going to do for me. I think I'm just going to put just a little bit more here. Here. A little here. Kind of balance this undertone out some. And I know with my powders it would be all right, but I don't want to get there just yet. Spread the love, spread the love. Okay, that looks so much better. It still looks red to me, but it is what it is. I am going to use, matter of fact, before I use anything, they say that this is transfer proof, right? So we have a white sheet of paper. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, it's not as bad as it could be. Because, you know, some other foundations, it would leave their whole face behind. So, transfer proof, I mean, it's not that bad. So, I can give them for that. Let me finish doing my regular routine and then we'll come back. I probably will not do my buffing technique because I want to see, we're going to do a wear time test. So give me a moment, let me get all this together and come back. Sorry if I'm not looking into the camera as much. I don't know what that's about. All right, fam bam, this is the finished face. All right, so on my face, I just used my Juvia's Place Sahara palette. One I mixed in blusher Abby and Neo together, and then the highlighter, it is Lila. I don't have on any lashes. These are my lashes, which they are lashing, okay? Give it up for MAC, because MAC is back, okay? And my lips, it is the Brownie from Juvia's Place and AJ Crimson lipstick in no shade. And the brows are from Gordon Cosmetics. I believe she's coming back. I'm not quite sure, but that's what it is. It's the pomade. Okay, so judging on my face, I don't like the undertone. This was supposed to be a neutral. This is not fully neutral for me. However, I looked in the bathroom and it looked really good in the bathroom lighting. So I'm not quite sure. So once I go outside and we do some check-ins, then we'll see. So this is the Good Apple Balm in Tan 72. And it's this color right here. And then Good Apple in the color, what's the color? 78, 76, 78, 78. So these are right next to one another. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I'm not going to find a perfect shade for me. Like once it starts out, it looks really nice, but like once I'm looking in the mirror, to me, I look a bit red. And it could be now I look a little bit more redder than usual because my bronzer, my bronzer concoction, or my blusher that I use for bronzer is bringing it out a bit more. I'm not quite sure, but this is it. These two here. So this is what, 72 and this is 78. I feel like if I could mix the two together, they might have been perfect. Let's see. Nah. It's right there. I don't know. I'm gonna see once it comes to Ulta, see if I can find something else that's going to be a bit more catering to me and my complexion. Like I like this yellowy hair because in the summertime we're gonna have this exposed. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna have this exposed, I need to look as cohesive as possible. And maybe, like I said, the bathroom lighting, I looked it all right in the bathroom. It's just right here, to me, it looks, I don't know, it looks like it's kind of changing now that I got everything all together. So it might work out all right. We'll see. And I didn't do my buffing technique because we're going to do a wear test. So it is 12:44. I'm going to go ahead and do some check-ins. I actually have to work out today, hopefully. And we'll see how well it hose up, because, you know, KVD was, you know, good for covering and stuff like that. And I want to say long wearing, if I'm not mistaken. Never bought their foundation like the other ones, other than this good bomb hair. But we'll see, and stay tuned for the check-ins. Alright, fam. So I know this lighting is not the best, but it's almost like 2:45. I did fall asleep, so I have like a little bit of mascara run right here. But that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at to see about coverage and how is it holding up. Right now it doesn't look bad. So I did take another look at it in the bathroom, in my room bathroom. So the coloring doesn't look as bad as I thought it does. It looks more like my face complexion versus where I like to look in my lighter bits. But other than that, it looks alright. So again, the transfer part. So it's pretty much dried down. I don't see that much. So it doesn't, it's not like transfer proof, but you're not gonna get a lot on your man's shirt if that's what you're looking for in a foundation. So we'll stay tuned for later on tonight. Alright, so I am back at home and I did not get to work out yet. It is 6:57 to be exact, and it is holding up. Now I will say, right in here starts to feel a bit itchy, and that will probably be because this probably is full coverage. Maybe because I just didn't put a lot on there, even though it was one full pump on one side and one full pump on the other. I'm just, maybe it was the way my technique, it could be the way I applied it on my face, but this is what we are looking again. Don't mind, like, that's where my glasses were at. Am I oily? Maybe a tad bit. Let's see if I can get something white, you know, because we're going to test out this transfer proof business. So let me get this sheet of paper over here. So there's nothing on the back of the sheet of paper, as you can see here. We're just going to, okay, so maybe because I'm oily, and then this one, since you can see it a bit better, that was from earlier, so that's for the first testing, and this is from the second testing. So maybe now, because I am a bit oily, which is weird, but again, it's not as bad as it could be, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, what was that? A little over maybe 5 hours. I hadn't blotted or anything of that nature. This is what it is. This is my hot mess. It's always a hot mess when I film. Yeah, so I may do one more check-in, depending if I not be so lazy and maybe work out in my office. We'll see. But there may be one more check-in. We'll see. Alright, so it is about 8:30, and this is how we are looking. We are looking quite oily. I have not powdered anything. I haven't done, and again, this is no primer, so I have no primer on this, and I do look a bit oily, shiny. And again, my face is just like right here. And again, I think it's because this is probably like a full coverage. It's always something that has an ingredient in it that is full coverage, and it irritates my skin sometimes. So this is it. This is how we are looking. So it again, it doesn't say that it's going to stop oils or anything like that, not that I can recall, but it was supposed to be transfer proof. We're not transfer proof. Like it doesn't look bad leaving off of white sheet of paper, as you saw, but again, we do look oily or a bit shiny. Let me say shiny. Let me take a look in the bathroom. Hold on, let's go in the bathroom reading right quick. Oh yeah. Let's see how we look in here. Let's turn on these lights here. Woo. Oh. So okay, so definitely in my T-zone. That's highlighter right there. That's highlighter right there, but right in here. So like right in here. Everywhere else looks okay. Just mainly right in here is, so like my T-zone, it's what we are looking at. So I hope you enjoyed this wear testing. I know it's not as long and I didn't work out the way I was supposed to. And I did eat really badly today. But on that note, fam bam, thanks for watching, rating, subscribing, all that good jazz that make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Peace and peace. Bye. Oh, P.S. Are you getting this? I need to calm down on these foundations. I need to do a declutter of foundations and stuff like that, because I do have loads of foundations that I still wear from back in None of Your Business. That's how old they are. And sometimes I do wear them because there's nothing wrong with them. They don't smell bad to me. There's nothing wrong with them. But let me know if you're going to be picking this up, if it's something that y'all are interested in wearing.